Republicans in the Senate hoping to put an end to any idea of calling extra witnesses. We have with us Senator John Barrasso. He was with us yesterday. Here's what he had to say about ending this thing tomorrow. Roll tape.
The momentum in our conference is clearly moving toward ending this trial, going to a final vote, a vote on final judgment. We hope to have that on Friday.
Yeah, on Friday. Indiana Senator Mike Braun with us now. We hear, Senator, that some of the Republicans who are wavering in favor of witnesses are now wavering the other way, and a couple of Democrats are saying no witnesses. That sounds like you could have a vote and get this thing done tomorrow.
Well, I hope so, because the USMCA, I was over there for that and actually got a pen, and that was a pen worth receiving. I remember when they handed out the impeachment pens. But what John Barrasso said, he and I have been leading the charge, but especially Ted Cruz as well, among others, to make sure that we don't get swamped by the media on this whole impeachment proceeding. But for many people, you know, this has been ill-founded from the get-go. And the main takeaway I had, Dershowitz put it out there, and of course they're impugning him now because he said the articles are ill-founded, and started talking about quid pro quo, where actually there was more of a quid pro quo that occurred with Joe Biden and so forth. So what I'm saying is, we knew we would get to tomorrow, and I think we are, yes, getting closer to where people are getting their peace of mind to have a vote that they can live with, and hopefully that's not going to be for more witnesses. This has been belabored, and they've had 17 of them, 13 of which they've used in the record here in the Senate. That's a sign of a weak circumstantial case. Any more of the same is not going to add to it.
And the president's doing some really strong counter-punching. Big ceremony yesterday for the signing of USMCA. Yes. Today, he hits the road. He's going to Michigan. I think it's a car factory there, or auto supplier there. Then he goes to Iowa, where the caucuses are on Monday. The man is taking a powerful message right to the other side. I think USMCA is a big deal here.
It is, because you know, you've got some optimistic forecasts on GDP growth up to 1%. I'll take 3, 4, or 5/10%, and that 2.1% growth in GDP, I think you'll see that going up each quarter, because we'll have the USMCA actually having an impact. You've got the China deal. There's a lot of stuff I think that's going to bode well. And when you look at what they're talking about, Green New Deal, Medicare for all, Electoral College going by the way, I think it's going to get a lot of independents thinking, why would we want to you know, get rid of an economy like this? Because if any of that stuff gets into play, this thing's going down in terms of growth. There's no doubt about it.
I'm sure, as you know, Senator, Speaker Pelosi was trying to take some credit for USMCA. Bear with me, Senator. I just want to show this for our audience. Roll that tape, please.
Because of the work of our chairman of our Ways and Means Committee and the work of organized labor, the AFL-CIO, and Richard Trumka, we were able to make vast improvements. If we weren't, we would not have been able to pass the bill. We would not even wanted to pass the bill.
You agree with that, Senator, that the Democrats made vast improvements?
No, I'm not going to debate those merits. I think the number of blue-collar folks that were there yesterday shows that this is good for the part of the economy that needs the most help. But most of that is a disguise for the fact they wanted to slow it down. Should have been done 6 months ago, because they knew it would be a real feather in the president's cap. I think she's going to pay a little bit of a political price for slow walking it. I'm just thankful it's now done, and we're going to see the benefits over the next few months.
You're a very successful businessman before you went into the Senate. Would USMCA be good for the kind of businesses you ran and good for the state of Indiana?
No doubt about it. I was in the ag business as a turkey farmer for 32 years, built a distribution and logistics business. And Indiana is the #1 state per capita in manufacturing, with egg being right there second or third in terms of importance. So yes, for my own state, for the country, this is going to be a winner, and it's also going to build into the agenda that Trump's put out there. Let's promote commerce. Let's not throw a wet blanket on it. His getting rid of unnecessary regulations. And I'm a believer that you need some to stay within the guardrails. But what he has done has been an amazing transformation of the economy for a Main Street entrepreneur like myself.
You know, Senator, I learn a lot when I'm covering USMCA and interviewing senators who approve of it. Yesterday, I found out that North Dakota is a major exporter of wheat. I didn't know that. And USMCA allows the exportation of wheat to Canada, where it will be treated as a high-quality product, not as animal feed. Now I'm finding out that in Indiana, you are per capita the most industrialized state. I didn't know that either.
I'll try to throw a little edifying information in there every time, Stu.
And now I find out you're a turkey farmer. Good Lord. Senator Braun.
Used to be.
I got it. Thanks for joining us, sir. Always good stuff.
You bet.
Thank you.